Hello everyone, welcome to Indiana 11 Tarot. Today we are going to do a pick a card. Yeah, this is for your future spouse. How is he going to be? What is going to be his personality traits? And what will be the initial of his name, initial letter of his name? What's that zodiac sign he might belong to? So let's check it out. I have three piles. Pile one this is the blue crystal. I mean electric blue, you can say, beautiful color with pile 1. And this is pile 2, earthy tone. This is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So what we can do is you can choose one of them, use your intuition to choose, or you can just pause a second and just kind of go in a meditative state and try to find out. Now, like intuitively you will get to know which one do you choose, 1, 2 or 3. So first I will do with pile 1, and you will get stamps below my link, so you can see accordingly the one you choose. So I also have tarot. We will be doing the tarot. I'll pick up cards in front of you, and then I have some handmade card regarding his personality, and then we have his initials here, the initial of his name or her name, so your person's name. So let's start. So pile 1 again, the electric blue crystal, 1. Pile 2, this is the earthy brown tone, it's a crystal 2. And then you have this light turquoise or blue, you can say sky blue or turquoise, that's the color. So pile 3. So choose any one, and surely let me know in the comments that the one you choose has resonated with you or resonates with you in future. So let's start with pile 1. So cards, I've shuffled these cards before, so that all the spread is like it has to be a good spread. So I'll pick up these 5 cards and will show about your person, your marriage, your condition in which the marriage is happening. So whatever we are looking for in this. So pile 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So Page of Pentacles, then we have this Queen of Cups. So this is you, whoever is choosing Page of, the Temperance. Yes. Okay, this is 5 of Cups, the Magician. So let me now start with the first card that I got. Your person or your spouse, he might be a scholar, he might be into, he could be a professor, he could be a lecturer, he could be a teacher who's into more of teaching jobs, or he could be a scientist, an astronaut, research, all this. This is the card of the scholar, always learning, very deep learning. It's a very this guy must be, or the girl must be, really intelligent person, and they love to read. They love to research. They they read books, and they want all the knowledge in the world. So beautiful card, I mean, for the first pile. And it also could mean that some of you might marry a student. I mean, you could have a marriage with a student who is already into studying, maybe higher college, or maybe taking a course somewhere, not working yet. So for some of you, it might be just a student of maybe a master's or a graduate. So this is also talking about being a student still studying. Your spouse. Queen of Cups. So this person is really going to be very emotional too, very emotionally balanced, very kind, nurturing kind of person. This is although showing a female, it might be a male. I mean, this is just the energies that is showing here. So very nurturing, very kind, very caring, and very balanced. Cups, emotionally, the pile one people are really going to have good time with this person. With the Scholar card, and emotionally balanced, they are in the calmer state of mind. They're not aggressive, they are not getting angry for no reason, and very much also beautiful. I mean, it's one of the perfect qualities that one could look in a spouse. Now, I mean, everything is good about, see, Temperance. Now what more to talk? I mean, Temperance is about balance, so maintaining balance, and it talks about healing. So whenever this person will be as such that would have the qualities, like when he talks or she talks, or things, the thinking, the thought process of this person has healing qualities. Also, because of the balance approach to life, it's really talks about he's very focused, and he knows or she knows what to do. They take the knowledge that they gain from their past, and they see their present and look into the future, like how to balance things out, how to be that is the way I think either your spouse is going to be. So this spouse, these three cards are the energies of your future spouse here. So Page of Pentacle, and this guy or this girl or this whoever is they are young person. Yeah, they are young at heart, maybe younger in age, whatever it is. So they might be younger for some of you here, I feel. All these three qualities really look good. Now with you, I feel that Five of Cups. This energy could be regarding this marriage. Maybe some of you have had a heartbreak earlier. I mean, there has been a breakup, or a situation. Maybe it talks about not a recent one. Maybe you have had previously. And so sometimes you get the thought, I mean, that whether things are really going to work out or not in the present. Also, this talks about sometimes you go into those emotional feeling lost, and you start remembering the pain that you had in your maybe people who have gone through breakup, or maybe an engagement could also have broken up, or a marriage could have broken up. So this really talks about the pain you are going through. Some of you are going through pain, and you fear that whether the future really is, you question yourself that the future really is like that happy-go-lucky types, or there is still struggle, there would be pain again, and there would be hurt again, and you would be thinking. But with the three cards that I saw for your spouse, and this is the condition of the mind that you are going through, Definitely all these three cards prove that it's going to be a rock solid person in your life, who will bring stability, will bring happiness, will bring balance to you. Also, I feel knows every step how to do with the Temperance card, healing qualities. So there is nothing to fear about like this, what I feel, and you can go ahead with this person. I mean, this is one of the best, that could have come for you. Now, Magician card. So maybe in this is again your thinking, your energy, what you are, or your. So some of you are trying for a quick marriage. I feel here that you want it fast. You want it fast. That maybe. Some of you want it, are actually running out of time, or some of you have the desire to get married early, so I mean quickly. So you want to manifest things really fast. This is what I say. Also, some of you are those choosing the first five are looking for something like a Cinderella or a Prince Charming kind of a person in your life. That is what it tells to me. Like they should be rich, they should be famous, they should be balanced, and they should be good looking, and they should be humor. I mean everything that you're trying to get a magical person into your life. You have certain ambitions and thoughts about this person, your dream man or your dream woman, a dream girl. I mean, so. You want to manifest this kind of person in your life. This is what I see for some of you thinking. I mean, these are your energies, and the three cards are your spouse's energy. Now we will see that also I feel with these two cards, some of you are getting married to a younger person, as I already told you, and I don't see, except for very few obstacles with this card. Maybe it's in your thought, or the break. It's going to be a very balanced situation. I mean, it's balanced, and with this card you see Temperance card. You will be a blessed couple too. Yeah. So this is great. Now I have few handmaids card. We'll just shuffle and take out 3 personality traits of your spouse. Okay, as due to COVID I could not get this card, so I've just meditated and I put some energies here, and we'll see that 3 traits, or the personality trait of your spouse. How is he going to be? So openness, that is, he doesn't defend, he's not defensive always, and he's vulnerable. So usually with when we look for people, they're not open. So this is a very, very good quality to, this is something which makes your life so comfortable. You are just you're not judged. He's open to your ideas, or she's open to your ideas, the way you think, the way, everything with this openness card. I feel that and vulnerable. The love will be like, okay, he or she will do things that so that he doesn't lose you, or she doesn't lose you. When you're vulnerable to of losing somebody, you try to do things which keeps you both together. So I feel this openness card, open to your ideas, open to what you say, open to your thought, acceptance, everything this talks about. Pile 1 are the lucky people. Let's see 2 more, so I'll pick up. Okay, spiritual person. So this is spiritual. So this person is a believer in God, believer in his traditions, believer in prayers. He or she loves going to the holy places, and maybe even if it's like, it could be just spiritual, like believing in universe, believing in the law of attraction, believing in there is a divine power. and so I mean, he believes in karma then. So once a person believes in karma, they understand that doing good to others. I mean, so I feel with the spiritual card, the kindness, the nature, of the kindness itself comes. So it's going to be, with spirituality, it's going to be a very kind person too. This is what I understand about spirituality. You're kind, you're gentle. These things come along with the being spiritual card. And it's nice to be spiritual. Sometimes, there's only one, during the times of distress, spirituality is like which keeps you afloat. So we'll take one more card and find out the person. Okay, empathy. So I told you, so spiritual, empathy and openness. What more could you ask? Pile number 1. It's great. I mean, this is empathy, kindness, feeling for the underprivileged, feeling for animals, feeling for the planet, so it's a great virtue, or great something which you do not find with many people, very rare. Very empathy is somewhat nowadays it's lacking. What I feel in most of us, like I wouldn't say most of us, but yes, it has come down. And this being there, kindness, empathy towards anything in the anything living, or it just makes a lot of difference. So finally you get a very balanced person with empathy, being spiritual, being open, kind, caring. So this is for his, like, what is he going to be like, his personality traits. Now we will do with, let's see his initials. So this is a tarot. I have just I'm shuffled, so let's go with his initials. So I'll just pick 5 letters, and we'll see what letters do you get. So it's U. Okay, I think, okay, now with this initials it could be, see, they have there is a proper name, like which is registered in your office, and then you call with a some pet name. So sometimes you could just get into that thing that you are calling with a certain name, and which is not his real registered name in school, and so that is up to you to see. So U is the first letter. So the initials might start with U. Pile number 1. So this is D. So D. So pile number 1. Take it into this is D. It's nice to see. I mean, I love doing these readings. I genuinely love to listen, and I just also like doing these readings. J. So tell me, please put it in your comment box if at all this you have this person in your life with these qualities, really J. Oh, Q. Okay, names with Q are very few people, but yes, there is a Q. So let me know in the comment box if it at all, it's really good, it will really be good to know. T. Yeah, so T. And we have last one. B. So these are the initials. You want me to repeat it? B, U, D, J, Q, T. B, U, D, J, Q, T. Now zodiac signs, as per I feel that as I know that it could be Sagittarius. There is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. And you have this fire sign. There is fire sign, there is a earth sign, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and water signs basically. So it's mostly water sign. So I don't see any except for, yeah, so this is it for the zodiac. So let me know regarding the cards we took out about the person, I mean now or in near future in the comments, and if it did resonate with you. So thank you. Now we'll take to pile number 2. Just give me a second. So this is pile number 2. Okay. So let's see pile number 2, people. So 3 cards will represent your spouse, and the other 2 cards will show your state of mind, or your state of family thing. And let's see. I've shuffled these cards before, so let's. 4 of Swords, the Moon card, Six of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, the Hangman. So this this pile number 2, it says, let's see the first card. I feel this person he might be a healer, maybe a doctor, or anything to do with medical profession, and could be a priest in the temple. Yeah, could be a, if at all they marry, there are certain sections of priests who marry. So they are the healers basically. They could be a tarot card reader, and they could be an astrologer. So basically people, they could be psychiatrists, they could be anything to do with healing or taking care of people, their health, their mental health, their physical health. So what I feel is that doctors, nurses, and the other ones that I mentioned, they come from this background. And so basically it's that they are very spiritually inclined people too. This spouse of yours is going to be very spiritual, very much believer in God, going to visiting temples. At times, you might just visit temples or church or wherever, whatever you believe in, and practices yoga or meditation. There could be a yoga trainer. Yoga instructor, yoga trainer are also the options with this. So and the person, or he or she likes to just calm over, believes in being calm and focus, sometimes getting into himself, trying to see things, introspect most of the times. That is what. So a lot of things inside this person that sometimes he or she goes into, your person goes into that stage wherein they are in that rest mode and thinking about all life and about other options. So this is this card, the Moon. So there might be they might be mysterious sometimes. Sometimes they could have something secret which you couldn't get to know. There might be some it happens. Not every person is like. I also feel they could be an introvert. Yeah, so introvert in the sense that they do not like sharing each and every thought. Like, there are people who talk out everything, and there are people who keep to themselves. So this is that type who will not speak up everything and try to keep things to themselves. They believe in thinking and only talking about when they feel that they are talking right. So it's about being introvert, it's about being a little mysterious. So sometimes it's sexy to be mysterious. It's like I feel this way. So let's see, this is one of the card of also I feel that maybe this person is maybe gone through a lot in life, and so this could be the reason, you know, being inside himself or herself, and not letting the world know. And it will take a lot of time to open up, so it will not be an instant connection kind of a thing. So it's like he's not open or she's not open immediately, so it takes a lot of time and understands everything and then tries to open up. Now Six of Swords. There is nothing. This card is like, I think this person stays far away. It's not from your hometown. It could be another country, or you know, because they're going, maybe they stay, they are put up not in your city or your country. They might be far away lands. They might be staying at a distance from you, and they, or maybe, you know, after marriage or this, they could just you both could travel somewhere else. Like right now your situation is something, and then you both could travel somewhere else, to maybe another country or another state. There's a relocation, what I feel with this card. And I feel this person is a fighter again. Like, it's not that giving up easily. Although he or she prefers to be you know, moving away from difficult situations, but not giving up kind of. It's okay to be, you know, sometimes not taking all the fight and pain, and so like he or she prefers to move away from situations which do not work. And I feel this person may, you and this person will travel, your spouse will travel to some better place after marriage, you know, after your marriage with this person. So with Six of Swords, you will carry, because I see you're carrying a lot of baggage. Baggage doesn't here mean negative. It is like you're carrying a lot of stuff, and it's a relocation for for most of you. So this is the energy for these cards. Now let me see your state of mind. So Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is like, you know, this shows that money, after marriage, he will work towards money. Very focused. I mean, maybe both of you will work together. You will be working, and both of you will be working towards earning more money, you know, buying a house, buying a, you know, investing money into real estate, into bond, share, mutual fund for your future. And it shows that both of you are very focused, very much, you know what you want from life, and then you put all the effort. And money wise, I feel this person will be good. I mean, with this Eight of Pentacle card, it's like always working for a better you know, situation regarding money. And this is a very skilled person. I mean, both of you are the skilled person, very skilled person. And with you know, when you have good skills, you tend to grow more. So I feel, you know, this person is hardworking, and also shows his nature that he's patient, and he's got a lot of focus, and I mean, all other things that you can say. So really, money wise, you both are going to be good. The Hangman. So he's a spiritual person too. Yeah. So sometimes this Hangman shows that I feel for some of you who are you know, working with this Eight of Pentacle card and this too, also there could be a situation that some of you are trying to get married and it's not working out at present. You know, you want a certain kind of a spouse that doesn't fit, you know, no, that person doesn't, whoever is approaching you now doesn't fit into that bill. So you are further, you need to work, and you need to you know, wait for some time so that you get that perfect person that you are looking for. So it's about this. And this also shows that sometimes you wonder that whether you are going to get such person that you are looking for or not. So what you've done, you go visit temples, you visit churches, you visit other you know, religious places. You either maybe, you know, you're doing manifestation like universe law of attraction, and all that, so that you could manifest a person, or manifest that you could get the person that you're looking for yourself. With this Hangman, taking spirituality, being calming yourself. So it's not that you are very desperate kind of thing, but you want to get married now, and some of you want to get married, or some of you want that person. So you are taking the help of God and divine, and also trying to and it's a good thing, trying to get a person, the spouse that you want for yourself. So it's a good card. You should be. Where do we go if we need someone? We're wanting a person. This is the best place. Asking God, and whoever you believe in. So this is the card for your thing. Now I have few handmaids card here. Being the lockdown situation, so I just did a few meditation regarding the personality of your spouse, that what personalities your spouse will have. Caring. What else do you want? This is a very, very good quality. So this is caring. So this person, your spouse, is really going to care for you. He or she will take care of everything that is needed. Like, did you have lunch? See, all of us as women, we want that somebody should ask us, okay, did you have your lunch, or how are you feeling and all. So it's a caring attitude. So this is something very much important in a marriage, or a spouse should have. So once you have this half marriage, the half things are totally done. Other qualities, things can just you can just adjust. But this is a very, very good trait or personality trait that your spouse has. Okay, so your spouse is flirtatious, so you're going to have a happy, sexy marriage. So that is what I feel from here. Flirtatious guy, he is going to talk to you in a flirtatious manner, and this flirtatious is for you. It isn't for everybody around. It is for you. Your spouse doing it for you. So it's like every person looks for this. What I feel, and it's a great card. You can understand what I'm talking about. And so this flirtatious, so be careful when you're going around with other beautiful women or men around you. So nice. So this flirtatious makes him charming too. So this is an added quality, like he's gonna be, or she's gonna be a very charming person. So this is. Now the third card is empathy. Yeah, beautiful. So you already have caring, you have flirtatious, and this is empathy. Kindness, being gentle, being, this is really lacking nowadays in our world. So with empathy come, kindness towards animals. Kindness, maybe this person could be a vegan person. Could practice vegan, caring about planet, caring about the trees, caring about every little bit of life on earth. Also kindness for the poor, though underprivileged. So could be a philanthropist too. Believes in philanthropy. So beautiful qualities that you could. Also, you already have this mysterious thing for this person here, and the flirtatious nature. So it's really going to be a very fun kind of spouse for you. Like maybe sometimes they might get into that spiritual world, but otherwise they are a fun person. Now let us see the initials. What initials your person name would, the initial letter of the name of your person. So I've shuffled it, and we'll just find out. So 6 H. So let me know in the comments, yes, whether this person with any initial, starting with H is in your life or not. Pile number 2, yeah. Q, this came up in the pile number 1 also. Q, very limited, names starting with Q. But then let me know the name starting with Q. hardly know very few of them. So let me know about this. T. Oh, good one. So these are the initials, J and F. So these are the, the 3 to 5, one more, 6, yeah, F, and this is one more which I am picking, C. So the letters are the initial letter of the name of your spouse could start from H, C, F, J, Q and T. So nice. Now let me tell you about the zodiac. It could be a Capricorn, it could be, a Cancer with swords, it could be a Sagittarius, it could be a Leo, it could be, fire sign, earth sign, and then you have this fire sign, earth signs, basically what I see for pile number 2 here. So yeah, so this is it for pile number 2. All the best, and do let me know in the comments, please. And then now we're going to pile number 3. So give me a second. So this is the turquoise crystal. This is pile number 3 that you had chosen for yourself. So let's see your spouse and your energy together. It could be about the condition, it could be about the way his nature, it could be anything related to your spouse or person. So just pick up 5 cards. Oh great, Empress and 3 of Cups, 2 of Rods. So this is they are your spouse's energy. Now this could be mixed. Knight of Swords, 9 of Rods. So let's start with the Empress. So very kind, nurturing, wealthy, beautiful person is your spouse. What better than the Empress? People look up to, this is the best you could have, pile number 3, lucky people. You can see everything, they have everything that one wants. It's a wealthy family, what I see. Rich, wealthy, or maybe, at presently, maybe, no, this is after marriage. Yeah, so after marriage, you can just be so wealthy, this Empress energy, you will feel beautiful, you look beautiful. You have all the riches, and kind, nurturing, caring, everything. This is the best spouse you could have. Now we have this 3 of Cups. So here it could be, see, as tarot reader myself, I understand that your marriage, your spouse is really going to be really happy about getting married to you. Yeah, that could be a big celebration, a major big event, wherein your family, friends. So it could be a love marriage, come arranged marriage put together, or it could be just a love marriage. So it speaks about the participation of your family members together in the marriage. Yeah. And I feel that this is a very friendly, or the spouse is a very friendly person, has a lot of friends and loves to parties and going out, and so you do not have a boring life. That is what, you're not sitting home, you're going for parties, you're attending get-togethers, you're going for dinners. So whatever is a happening lifestyle with this person, this person has, and you will have it with him or with her. And but there is, for very few of you, very few of you, it could be like, they are much, they could have an affair outside the marriage. That's what I'm telling you. It's a very rare thing outside a marriage. It could be because this card also denotes a third party situation. Now it could be that the person is, or maybe maybe few of you are marrying a person who has already married before. So it could be a second marriage for this person. And there's a lot of noise coming and it's actually disturbing, but it's okay, we need to carry on. What I feel, but a wealthy, family with lot of celebrations, and I think the marriage is also going to be a grand one between you and this person. Two of Rods. So with this person, I feel that your spouse always has this outlook to conquering, different, maybe this talking about his career, business, that he's always or she's always looking for, expansion. So always trying, it's about expanding his horizons, moving places, moving countries, moving businesses. So as we get all the three cards, it's definitely a wealthy person looking in for more opportunities to grow, more money, more associations, and they stand and just watch what is going around so that they could act and get more rich, or and also shows that they are not impulsive people, or they just don't rush into situations. They just watch everything. Maybe if it's a business person also, they just watching everything and then they take a decision. You can see this person wants everything that is there in the world, the luxuries in the world, and BMW, Ferrari, or depending on your style, a car, and a Louis Vuitton, and Prada, and everything that you could think of. I feel this is about having the whole world with them. And I mean, fantastic card for pile number 3. Lucky people you are. And now this is your energy. I feel you're a very hot, sexy person. I mean, you have a lot of energy, and you're vibrant, and or you're looking for such a person. Maybe that could be there. Also, it shows that maybe somebody might just, for some of you, somebody very young. It's a Knight card, so somebody with a lot of energy and warmth and fire kind of thing might just rush to you for marriage for some of you here. And vice versa, it could be that maybe you are in that state that I told you previously, and you want something to happen quickly here. So I feel some of you are wanting a quick marriage for yourself. You don't want to wait, and you want things to happen at a faster speed. Now we'll go to the 9 of Rods. This is talking about your energy. Maybe previously you have been wounded. Maybe there's a breakup of a relationship, or there were relationship breakup, or a marriage which did not work, or maybe engagement gone wrong. So I feel that some of you are wounded for that reason, and but your spouse cards are more than enough to tell that this is what best is happening with you here. So this is it. For some of you, a younger person. I mean, it's not that young, but it's a fiery, very. You have people. They come. They're very charming. They just walk into, and everybody's looking at them. So this is that kind of energy here. Now I'll just pick up 3 personality traits of that your person will have. These cards are handmade cards, and I've just put a little bit of meditation when I started this, so it will show the personality. So flirtatious, yeah. So what else? I mean, I really feel this is very much needed in marriage, but this flirtation should be restricted to you alone. So this energy is like that, yeah. So it's I mean, this is your person's energy, flirtatious. So you're going to have a fun time. I mean, very sexy, very fun time, kind of a life with this person. So you get this. So beware, of good-looking women and men around, because they are charming as well. So one who can flirt is a charmer. So beware. I mean. So another one. smart. So definitely, if he's flirtatious, he's smart, he knows how to use his charm, he knows how to do business, that you see that he waits and watches, and he or she waits and watches your person. So very smart, quick thinking, thinking here. So smartness is a quality which is needed for business, for job, whatever field it is like. And then one more, we will just empathy. It came for the other pile as well. So kind person, kind towards animal, kind towards everybody in the world, kind towards underprivileged. That feeling, once you have this, it makes you human. This is my personal take on being. You need to have empathy towards people or anything else. So if this is there, rest other things is like, it's very human to look for a rich person, maybe rich, you earn money, but empathy, if it's there, it really makes you humane in real sense. So this is it for your person. Pile 3, very lucky people. Now these are the handmaids initial letter of the name of your person. So I'll just pick up 6 and let's see. L. So love starts with L. So there's a letter L. So it's a nice one. U. Okay, so U. Y. Let me know the name with Y in the comment box. Yeah, let me know about this Y. I know a very handful names with Y. So just in case, inquisitive what it could be. O. And 2 more. So we're picking up 6. H. Nice. And V. Okay, so V, finally victory for you. No, I'm just talking about the situation. So very nice. So this is the names, initial V, Y, O, L, U and H. So this is it. And as far as zodiac signs are concerned, it's fire energy. It's fire energy. It could be so it's Sagittarius, it's Leo. It's then from this Wands energy you have this could be an Aquarius, and all I got. Yeah, so basically it's air energy and earth energy. So this is I feel when you have air energy, the people are very independent minded, independent thinking, and they have a lot of passion, and they want to achieve things faster. Same with fire, with swords. So basically it's like very ambitious person is your spouse here. So this is it. We'll do another reading on and then let me know in the comments how did this resonate with you. So thank you. If you do like what I do, please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next reading. Thank you. Take care. Bye.